Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to Season 12, Episode 1 of Forgecraft. Playing on Minecraft version 1.15.2. We've got all the Forgecrafters here, 20-ish people. I'll put them up on the screen so everybody can read their names easier. What's up everybody?
Oh wow!
Hello!
Hello! Who's hyped for Minecraft 1.15 having mods besides me?
Yay!
Yay!
Very much so.
All the mods. All the time. So we've got, what, 87 mods? Was that the last count that I saw?
About 87, yeah.
Nice. So, go!
Oh, okay.
Everybody's got it.
Off we go then.
Okay.
That's the intro. Let's go. Let's play this game.
Well, we have been sitting here. Well, that's behind the scenes.
But we didn't install
Like
post control.
I know.
bags the red forest over here.
Soren, I'm following you.
King of Bear real quick. Ow.
I bagged
We
red
have
forest.
Food, important.
Food good.
What you think, Dire?
I don't like snow
Stand
dimensions.
around
I don't like snow
and
biomes,
look
so
through
no
the
snow.
mods.
Okay, so we'll just go past this. Let's look
Alright.
for a village, actually. Try to get to a village.
I like that idea.
Maple forest is nice.
So, like, what are the mods that we need to, like, know about that are new?
Technicalities.
I heard Technicalities is on here.
Yes.
That's the one I want to break.
Amadorans, tell me about Technicalities. The only thing I know about Technicalities is it has the best recipe for brass that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
The brass
Oh,
recipe,
yeah.
right? Oh wait, I'm still in cheat mode because I was testing stuff. The brass recipe is gold plus dirt equals brass.
I mean,
It's
it
dirty
does
gold.
Look like dirty gold.
It
Dirty
is.
gold.
Hey,
Oh,
fair enough.
I love it. I'm assuming that's a temporary recipe, but
Yeah.
it should stay, I
I
think.
just don't have world gen yet.
Yeah, I think it was added with the
Thing's
assumption
evil.
that like some other mod might add brass.
Yeah.
His eyes
Get
at
it
me.
not, it works. It's enough for now for testing.
Sure.
I'm gonna get out to
Soren can
Dire. so
abuse
I
it while it's there.
Oh.
is literally nothing but trees. Oh goodness.
Trees for days.
And it's snow for days.
Do we have something that allows us to teleport around? Because I want to be able to visit people's bases in a couple days.
Yeah, waypoints.
We have
is
waystones,
in-
yeah.
Oh, we have waystones? That's awesome. I love
There we
waystones.
go.
I'm all about having waystones.
Waste.
And Portality sad face.
Oh, I liked Portality in 114, so I'm excited to have that again.
Didn't that only go like one axis?
Oh, I
It,
found
it did a few
version.
weird things in 114, but I assume it's probably, you know,
It should be fixed now, right?
Most likely.
Looks like.
he just ported it as is.
Yeah, just this is feature intent.
Man, I'm
Oh, that's a hill. Oh, wow.
I'm not one to talk, to be fair.
Mr. Chargy Gadgets.
Hey, it'll be
Thanks
done
to the
soon.
bits, Wily Coyote.
I didn't rush because I heard we had enough mods on the server that do charging of items.
Right, yeah.
Like, if we didn't have any mods on the server that could charge items, I would have gotten it done in time. But we have building gadgets and mining gadgets, so I'm happy about those two.
Oh, I think the server's starting to get me a little sad.
It is struggling, yeah.
I mean, there's
Seems
21 of us
happy.
running in random directions, and we're all generating chunks, so that's not a good
Ooh.
thing.
Going west, I managed to somehow get out of the snowy area.
Oh, Soren, I found something.
And
I found something.
78.
found more snow right next to it.
Found water.
Isn't Serene Seasons still?
Ooh.
Serene Seasons is on the server, yes.
Now, what's that do?
Gives seasons.
Oh, okay. Now, I figured that part
Nice.
out already. Oh, is this Britannia? Britannia's up for 115? I didn't even know that was done being ported yet.
Yeah.
Soren, I like
Britannia
this
is
area.
good.
What do you think?
Duh.
Yeah, I like it too. Let's do this area. Like, just flatten out a little bit.
Oh, look at all the confused wolves.
The only problem with this particular spot is we don't have a tree.
I noticed that.
That's a screenshot.
When you laugh like that, CPW, I am both, like, entertained, curious what you're laughing at, and frightened. All at the same time.
I am definitely
it was
delighted.
just a bunch of wolves looking at me funny. It was just oddly cute and funny.
19 of them? I found a
Can
20.
somebody remind me if beds need to have the same color wool?
Yeah, they do.
Believe
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Because you get a bed of that color.
So I need
I
to
found
find
spruce
one
wood,
more.
Soren, but I don't like spruce
No.
wood.
Because I have.
Hey, wait, I'll go ahead and get some of the spruce, and we can get a sapling of a different type easily enough.
Okay.
it's just because Mojang is afraid to add RGB beds. That's all.
Sounds like a mod to me.
All right.
I too am
That's cool.
terrified
Yeah.
of RGB beds for what it would be for my Here's a tile onto the bed. Go.
I really should
Beds
have
are already
ordered
talented.
Luda to 115.
Yep. I don't think they removed that yet. Even
Yeah,
though
I'm
it was
pretty sure
flattened.
they are talenties.
It was done because they didn't fit in the IDs in 112.
Oh, 112, okay.
Whenever it was added. But I don't think they ever reverted it. Maybe they did. I don't know. Whoa,
High
there's a
performance gaming beds. There
Yeah,
you go.
no.
big world hole here.
RGB Corsair bed, please.
Come on, chunks, load. Oh, I
Yeah,
found some of those.
The
Chopping down a
chunk
tree.
generator's working as hard as it can. Give it a
I don't even know if
Mr.
it's a chunk gen,
Yeah.
if it's just loading.
Ooh, some
Mr.
mod
Tree,
makes
what-
like leaves
yes.
instant break, and I love that.
Wow. I got an illegal sphere.
You got an illegal sphere.
Well, all spheres are illegal.
As far as I'm aware, Lex, there's no performance logs in here at the moment.
Oh yeah, we
performance logs in.
should get a. What is it? Is it phosphor? Is the new one? Lithium?
Considering
That was
how
a-
many people are chunk genning right now, the TPS is not that bad.
And lithium.
So
Yeah,
I looked at those, and I'm not going to put them on because they're a whole pile of bloody fabric hacks.
Which one?
They are. They're a bunch of fabric hacks. So
What do you mean by that?
They're literally just a bunch of hacks ported over from fabric.
No, are you thinking of the same thing? Angeline made those by themselves, as far as I know. Maybe some of them got added to fabric
They're fabric mods, and at least
initially because we don't have
lithium
Mixin.
Yeah, no, lithium was a fabric mod, and it requires mixing added to Forge,
Yeah.
and
is
appears
true.
to be just a port of the fabric functions. So
No, I can
All
tell
right,
you.
Soren, I'm
that
coming
much is
back to
not
you.
The case.
mix-ins can work, and I wanted to add them properly to Forge, but
What do you got there, Soren?
Mix-ins will be in Forge when Mumphrey decides
to
to
figure
put
it
it in Forge. That is the sole reason he has commit access to Forge.
yeah, we were going to do that. I was going to work with him on that, and I ran out of time.
Gym
so.
analyzer.
Use to charge your. This is cool. What's this
There's a
elements
gym
mod?
analyzer.
Yeah, exactly, Dark Hacks. They were made for Forge initially, but they Mixin wasn't working at the time. So they made a fabric version alongside.
I don't know. I was kind
Elements
of
of
uncomfortable
power.
with adding performance hacks from Fabric into Forge. So
They're not from fabric.
That's-
I would
that's
also
why-
say we should avoid any performance hacks as a default because if they actually increase performance, they would be properly documented and probably get into Forge itself.
yeah.
I mean, it's all pretty new, but yeah. I mean, I it's kind of a, you know, it's the mod domain because obviously there's going to be drawbacks with some of these, but for people who want to squeeze out performance,
Pie my beach.
It can work.
Destroy.
we don't necessarily maybe want that though because we're trying to test mods.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a rubber band.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
it
that
was.
was a big old band, that one.
That was a big rubber band.
Yeah.
So because I don't know anything, what's the word on like the really bad performance
Go on.
things that was causing rubber banding in 114?
That was mostly IO saves, and it's still somewhat true in 115 too.
partially
That's a
fixed
bummer.
though. They added a single right behind thread, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't fully right behind.
No, it kind of puts the problem to the side. It's still there, but a little better.
So there's still going to be banding issues because of that. And you can get them in single player too. It's not just a multiplayer thing. Although servers have it worse. I have turned down some settings that should make it less bad than it was on the 114 Forgecraft. So the view distance is not 16 chunks anymore. It's 12, I believe.
Yeah, that's the number one thing you can do.
Because the rubber banding on that server was unbearable.
It was pretty bad at times, yes.
I remember we were debugging like some horrendous lag with lighting updates for Love Tropics, and then we found out we had the render distance still at 32. Turns out
Oh.
vanilla doesn't handle that very well,
No, it doesn't.
especially when your world is twice as tall as vanilla worlds. It's a lot of lighting updates.
Yes.
It's kind of strange because DevCraft was running with like 10 people on 114 and like TPS was really stable.
Yeah, it should stabilize quite a lot once the chunks have finished genning. Because we just still got a lot of people go out exploring right now.
Yeah.
And it should stabilize pretty much on this one too.
And that's remember, like, that's part of what the server's about. I'm speaking to my audience mostly at this point, but like, we are here to test the impact of having 100 mods on a server with 20 people, and like people figuring out where the performance bottlenecks are and fixing them, so that like once these mods get more public and more consumed by the public, like, you know, they're as efficient as possible.
Yep.
So like that's the purpose of this server, guys.
I've mined this furnace, and I wait.
Random question: are people finding chisel stones in the ground?
I just found marble.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Chisel?
marble,
Okay.
limestone.
Okay. What biome are you in? Out of curiosity.
good question.
I'll let you know I'm
That
starting to
would be
explore
a
underground right now.
Minecraft plains.
Seasonal
We're in the
forest.
mountains right now. We found one.
Okay, no, I was just worried because I just found some in biomes of honey. I was worried that it wasn't working on modded biomes. But it is.
Yeah.
You got it in mountains, yeah.
I've got it in the seasonal forest, which is
Okay. I
cave.
also found some
That's exciting.
competing limestone and marble, which I will.
indeed.
Gonna guess they're probably not. But here's the cool thing, Jared, if you're listening. Chisel in 1.15 is now entirely tag based. So if you want to add stuff to the groups, you just modify the tag in a data pack.
Just so
So
you
you
know,
can add-
Tarek, I'm in Minecraft Mountains biome, and I found limestone from Chisel.
Yeah, it seems like it's around. That's good. I was just
Yeah.
like briefly worried because I'd gone through caves and it should be decently common.
Dang it.
Yeah, I just found limestone, so.
Yeah, the system's much better now. Being totally tag based makes it way simpler.
I love tags so much.
Yeah, they're very good. And it means I can generate it all, and it's all
I like
automatically
buying
data
tagless
driven.
shirts, so.
It's probably the number one
Like
number one
tagless
request I would
really.
get in 112 is, can I add things to Chisel groups in Chisel? Like, no, go get Mod Tweaker.
I kind of like the new rendering system. Like, I found the rendering in Buildcraft and mining gadgets, or building gadgets and mining gadgets, that is, a lot easier to do in 1.15. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's a-
it took me a while to wrap my
it's a
head
paradigm
around it.
change.
Because I'm, you know,
Exactly.
not that good of a developer, and it took me asking you, Tarek, and like 6 other people. Like, I cycle, right? Like, I'll message you and ask you a question. I'll be like, all right, I've bothered Tarek enough. I don't want him to know how stupid I am. Now let me just message someone else. And like, I like it's
slightly
like
worrying.
distributed questioning. Nobody knows that I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's slightly
Except
worrying
you tell
because I
them.
feel like you ask me decently often, and to know that that's like 1/7 of the questions
Yeah.
that you ask.
You really don't know how good I am at this, or not good, I should
Don't
say.
worry. I do the same thing through like 30 different people.
Yeah. No, like I try to. It's like distributed. Yeah. I don't want everybody to know.
How do I create class in Java?
I mean, I did ask. I think CBW and Palmar that originally.
You did
I
a long
did.
time ago.
I was very lost for a while on the basics, but I got there. Once I get something working, I'm really good at copy pasting it. Let me put it that way.
Wow. Yeah.
So to steer the conversation a little away from these technical modders stuff, what's
No.
with these cocoons?
Is this the
Oh,
Elements
the
mod?
elemental stuff.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Earth orbs.
That's gigahertz, isn't it?
Yeah. With
That sounds
They need a texture.
he is looking for an artist, so
Ah, okay.
yeah, by all means.
I actually, so the cocoons I kind of like without the text, to be honest. It kind of looks cool.
They look a little kind of low poly, kind of. Yeah, it's got an aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite match, but
All it needs is like the toon shading.
Get the
That's it.
frame,
in a game of its own, it could be cool. You know.
Yeah. Just like make all of Minecraft look like that.
It looks like Astroneer.
Yeah,
little
it
bit.
does. That's why I probably
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
But this isn't Astroneer, and that's
No,
my
it is not.
problem.
I
But it
agree with
could
you
be.
there. I'm just saying, it has a look. Oh,
It does have a look, that's true.
Oh goodness. Oh, rubber bands. Is that it?
And I'm glad I haven't ported Arcane Archives.
Right. Cool.
I need a smoker in this TPS
Dude, that
lag.
does not have spheres.
Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to look for bees.
Oh yeah, the newbies.
I never thought I would say that in modded Minecraft, but in this case, yes.
Are they cool? Have you
actually-
played with them in 1.15 yet?
They're a little bit fun, yeah.
Yeah.
You can completely automate them in vanilla.
Oh, I like it.
You know, I don't totally disagree with low poly, and by low poly I mean a circle is an octahedron. My argument there has always been that Minecraft is not actually a true voxel game.
We're
Yeah, it's
getting
got
there,
some,
guys. Slowly but
like
surely.
slabs and stairs and stuff. It's always kind of broken the rules a little bit.
Or just look at entities for one.
That's
you know?
true.
Like,
What would a true voxel game do? Just have like blocks that move around.
Shoot an entity that just
Really
separate
slowly.
squares.
or just like any shapes of an entity would be made of individual little blocks, you know?
I'm actually gonna probably hang on
Voxel
to
Farm
these
is a
things.
really good one to look at for a true voxel game.
I did not make that
Voxel
easy.
Engine.
Interesting.
Oh, we don't have that mod that lets you like click and drag across items. I'm rage
Mouse
quitting.
tweaks.
I can't play this game without that mod.
Wait,
That's
click and drag what now?
mouse tweaks, so you can just click and drag across like chip
Oh,
click.
I don't like that.
Mouse tweaks is illegal because it conflicts with my mod.
What?
You mean
Is that mouse tweaks that does
For
that?
your mod.
Yes, it is. It reverses the sense of the wheel.
I hate that.
Yeah, I also don't like the being able to drag back over things you already dragged. I always end up accidentally doing it.
It's broken if you do that as well. I don't like that either.
Speaking as someone with essential tremor, I despise it.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. So what mod are we using client side for like lighting on it?
I
There's.
don't think we have one on.
Ooh, yeah, that.
Because I didn't
Oh,
add
F7.
one, and
Yeah,
there is
it's-
one, and
it's
it's
light overlay.
rendering through everything.
Yeah, F7 would be the thing you see.
Oh,
I
is
don't know
it?
which mod.
Rendering through things?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, no, it looks okay. Are you standing near Buzz?
No, I'm not. Hang on.
Step one, debugging. Are
Screening
you
coming
standing near Buzz?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want, I'll kick Buzz off the server, and then we'll see if it happens still.
Lovely.
/ kick Buzz. Oh yeah, no, it's fixed now. It was definitely him.
Magically.
All right,
works.
Buzz, you may log back in.
Oh, I think. Wait. I just found something, although I realize now we have mods. This might not be what I think. Yeah, I think this is Quark thing. Quark Dungeon.
Oh,
It's not a stronghold, which I thought it was.
Oh my gosh.
you know, like it is a little bit laggy, but it's not terrible. And so far, this has been relatively
We've
stable.
had worse performance
I mean-
at the start of all our seasons.
I'm seeing only the first chunk in front of me at the moment, so.
You're
Yeah.
exploring quickly.
That's
I think.
all you need. Just take one
Yeah.
step at a time.
Back in my day, we got.
Borax, do you want me
we
to
were happy
teleport
with
you
it.
somewhere? I know you like to be
Careful,
like
Buzz.
out in the middle of nowheres.
Well, no, it's not necessarily out in the middle of nowhere. I just like a good biome. Can you put me in a desert, please?
I don't know that that's a command I can do.
TP
/
Rorax
go to
desert. Easy.
Can you opt me for a second?
Yeah.
I'll do it myself. It's a bot command.
Before the server just dies, so it's like you're trying to.
Is
find
there a
desert.
command that will teleport you to the nearest desert?
Yeah, /BOP TP, and then
Oh, that's
the
interesting.
unlocalized name of the biome.
Okay, well, you're out.
What was that sound?
My pickaxe breaking.
No, it sounded like a laughter.
Oh, that was CPW logo.
No, it's like in the game. High-pitched laughter. What?
What's WTB?
Are you mining?
Yeah, I'm in a dungeon.
Stonelings, maybe.
Oh, God.
It's a mod. WTBW. It's,
Yeah.
I'm looking at all. There's some machines. There's
There's lights.
trash cans. of
Fill
sorts.
myself in, shall
There's decorations.
Big
there's
lag
spikes.
incoming.
It looks like an extra utilities almost,
Okay, never mind. The command is broken.
or kind of like a dark utilities mixed with
I like
utilities.
Jared's idea. Locate desert pyramid.
Did
I don't know if that's real or not.
That's a little cheaty though.
I would honestly go
I-
look for one right now,
no.
except for the fact we may die.
Okay, but I'm
What was that?
What was
Oh,
So what's the sleeping situation on the server?
There is a mod though.
that? Quark does it.
We are nowhere near a desert from what we know.
You don't have to.
I'm just hanging out with you guys, so there's
I'll
less.
go home.
what is
I
this?
don't think that will change much, really. To be honest, just
Looks like we only
1 out
need
of 20.
5
Tim, out of my
people.
bed. What are you doing? That's your no, that's your bed.
Yeah.
Mechanism's adding
Looks
baby
like we
Enderman now?
only need 5 people to be able to skip night. Oh,
Didn't Mechanism always add baby Enderman?
I don't remember any.
Baby Enderman.
They added baby skeletons, which are just evil.
Yeah, the
Right.
Enderman. There was Ender Minis from a different mod.
Yeah, that's Ender Zoo, and that's why I'm like,
Ender
hey,
Zoo.
Oh, right.
our turf.
You step off.
Just so much health. Got him.
All right, YouTube audience, we'll be back in a few minutes once
Over there.
once we get a little bit more interesting things going on. All right, guys, we're back, and I found silverfish. Oh, yeah.
I hear more now.
I was just testing. We needed to test, Soren. You know that's an important test of every Forgecraft. It needed to happen.
Yeah.
So food,
surprised
huh?
it took this long. I'm probably gonna go hunting for food, to be honest.
I think I have a few. I had a few seeds. Like I could like. Is there a water source nearby? I did find some iron, by the way, down
Yeah.
here.
Down the hill a little bit west.
Okay. Like I could probably get us a bucket relatively soon. I'm still hearing silverfish. I hate silverfish. Like they might be worse than Enderman.
Wow. That is a
Right?
bold claim coming from you.
I'm well aware.
We turned
Just use
off
botany.
the crop
Where
stuff,
am I?
Simon.
What's going on?
Oh, did we? Cool.
Yeah.
The
Little rubber bandy.
rubber banding, like repositioning people, is the worst part.
yeah, it really is.
Back in a minute, dudes.
To be
Alright,
fair,
guys, we're back.
once you said toes, we started saying toes.
I put that in hell.
I'm cooking up the iron that I collected down there because I want some kind of farm situation going on.
Now I want a monkey mod.
Wait, how in the world did I get in here?
Do we have a mod that does this? We do have a mod
Alright,
that
so I
does
found
this.
4 chicken thus far, Dyer, but I haven't found much more than that. There are surprisingly lack of animals.
Indeed.
Soren, just so you know, we have tiny coal.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's exciting times
Just
for me.
as you say that, Soren, I find.
I just did. I turned and saw chickens too. The server heard me. Do you like have a
I'm not
legion
sure
of
what's
cows?
more
over there?
disturbing. The server listens, or the server fulfills some people's requests.
Well, it knows that if it doesn't listen to me, it's probably going to crash soon.
The server's will is ineffable.
Well, even if it does.
It'll probably crash less.
It's all according to the server's plan.
So that cool mod that we played with a lot in 1.14, Soren, is that updated on here?
You're talking about create?
Create? No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I checked earlier.
No, but Simi's here.
rip.
Feel free to bug him.
I don't like to bug people for mod updates. I've got a mod that adds 1 item, and it took me like a month to update it, so I'm not
I
gonna
have
bug
no right to
anybody.
do that. Like, 0.
To be
I
fair,
have been
you-
told, and Simi, if he's listening, can say, but Simi's working on an update.
Yeah.
I'm sure
you-
Simi's working on it. I have no doubt.
I have offered my assistance in the rendering stuff because I know he has a lot of it.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
so
like
I
these
saw a
parts.
screenshot which had like 4-way rotation of like block that looked really cool. Someone posted it in Forgecraft, I think.
Yeah,
Whoever's
he had a
rendering these,
whole
like,
album of like new stuff, and it looked amazing, and I want it all.
The soft circular particles around the world, they need to not render through things everywhere.
Yeah, not sure if that's intentional.
I don't think so. 'Cause that's like, I just turned around and saw.
If it is, there needs to be
field
a
of them.
much lower range on their rendering.
Isn't that what you were referring to?
At the beginning?
Because the lighting one is doing that too, right? Like the X's are shown
I'm not
through.
seeing that with the X's.
I posted a screenshot.
Those are. Oh, it's kind of happening. You can see them from underneath.
I'm not
but
noticing it as badly, or at least not yet.
I'm wondering if something is leaking state and it's not actually supposed to look like that.
It's probably does.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
do it around those cocoons. I don't trust mini polygon things.
I mean, it is probably Buzz, but we should still figure it out exactly how.
Soren, I need 1 bone meal.
1 bone meal.
Yes. Make it so.
Okay.
Okay, it's not the cocoons.
Found a sheep. Is that close?
Those cocoons are just Giga
yes.
showing off his new model loader thing.
Yeah.
That's it. They added to Forge. It's like, I can do OBJ models now. Look, spheres.
I mean, that is good, because we needed that.
It could also just be like a temporary, like.
I mean,
you know
technically
what?
the loader worked for a while, but you had no like JSON way to use it. You'd have to like do it manually. But now it all works.
It was working not too bad in 1.14. I think you just had to bake the item model.
Exactly. Yeah, you had to do it manually, but now there's a JSON API, and that has been merged into 1.14. So go nuts if you're still
Has
working
it?
on. Yes.
Because Weirding Gadget.
But I'm
needed
not
it.
working on 1.14.
Ha, that's cool. Shift T.
Okay.
Neat.
Then don't use it. what do you want from me?
Like the one thing I needed it for, I didn't end up working on because I was told wait until 150.
Go faster, please. Get me out of this so I don't have to mine out of it. Okay, thank you.
What is going on?
I was stuck in a water flow and I didn't want to mine because who knows how long that would take to get out.
I mean, I'm just trying to mine this vein of coal.
La la la.
One block
Yeah,
at a
no, it's
time.
rough.
Anything.
The TPS is rough. Is anybody still exploring?
What, technically I'm next to base, but I don't know if it's probably including some of the chunks around our base. Which is probably not a bad thing to go ahead and do.
I'm curious, does anyone know where spawn is?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
just rock coordinates?
I don't know the coordinates, but I know which way it is from us.
I can paste in the chords.
Also, these little buttons that are added to every GUI, that's im tweaks, right? Or is that Quark?
Might be
That's work.
Quark.
Ah, clearly
You mean
copied
the
from
little
im
down
tweaks.
arrow with the 3
Yeah.
dots? Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, well, it's totally broken with Chisel. If you haven't noticed.
I haven't yet.
What's
No.
it
Yeah. I opened one up in single player, and the buttons go like right in the middle of all the slots. Cool.
There's an optional interface that you used to have to use a 112 to fix that. I don't know how you
Well,
fix it.
yeah, but like it should be pretty easy to not put it on top of slots. You can look at any GUI and find where all the slots are, and not put it there.
Maybe you can. I can't.
It looks like it's just doing the typical location for like a chest, and it's just slapping that onto the chisel.
Yep.
Chisel doesn't even need it. I'll have to put some integration thing. That's why I opt out.
All right,
APIs
Soren. So
always-
I've got Oh,
Tough.
Soren, we have a problem.
What's up?
It's cold up here.
It's cold up. Oh, water? Just put a block above it. Unless they change that vanilla mechanic.
Now, what is it that turns it into a water source? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Seasons, probably. Well, actually, we're pretty high up, so it should be just put a block above it.
Or torch, right? Doesn't torch help?
But torch should help. This will actually prevent it completely.
Oh, okay.
Unless, again. So what we're going to do is probably put a one block above this just so we can see it, make sure it hasn't frozen over.
So what are our options for ore processing right now? Just mechanism?
There's a couple. Actually, what was the mother we were talking about a few minutes ago that looked like it actually utilities with spikes?
Yeah, WTB. I don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
that one had a crusher in it or something.
Yeah. That's
Oh, it does have a crusher.
Crusher, compressor, and fuel generator.
Groundium. I want to block
It looks
of
like
iron.
a kind of a simple version of Wait, it has a block detector? Why is it a block detector?
It also has like
So-
upgraded furnaces, which is cool. It doesn't indicate like how they're better, but they're expensive.
Oh
so
my
I
god,
imagine
it
they're
needs
better.
like a ton of
Does
obsidian.
anyone know anything about WTB?
Not bad.
I know nothing.
There's
I
Kind
think
of
one.
nothing.
Oh,
Sonic
no,
here.
one of the authors was here earlier.
Yes.
So what you're
Sonic
saying is
here.
the first
That-
mod
yeah,
I
it is.
actually ported to 115 should be Grinder.
He's he's been
We
summoned.
have a few. I've
Yep.
so actually the last few packs that I've played, I have pointed out that grinders and masonry or stuff like that is kind of an outdated process because you can do it, get stuff faster at the beginning, but if you really want to have stuff in the end, you just make your income faster.
Assuming you have an
Make
auto
them
income. on.
Factorio approach.
There is some. I would like to see some innovation on that front.
The original reason it
created it
existed,
a cool way.
in my opinion, the original reason it existed is because like mods were rapidly adding things that cost a lot, and like you needed more resources, right? Like you don't need that much iron in vanilla Minecraft, but you need a lot of iron in modded Minecraft. So you need more iron than you typically get. So rather than increasing world gen iron, it's just well you get more ingots per iron that you find.
Yeah, and also there was not an easy automated way to get ores.
Right.
So like it was just whatever you mined, you got more out of.
Like the macerator comes from like Industrial Craft 1, the original Industrial Craft. Like
Indeed.
that was
It was, like,
doubling ores. That was
the
well
first
before
tech
there
ever
was a
made.
quarry or anything.
I'll be real, this is why I like geolysis. Because geolysis does great big veins of ore. And you're set for a while, you know? Like,
Yeah,
once you
Railcraft
run
did
out,
something
then you
like
go and
that
exploit,
too.
go and find some more. Oh, poor
So does,
ore,
so does
yeah.
Greg Tech.
Mm,
They or did Greg Tech. I don't know what Greg Tech does these days, but at one point it had a concept like that where its ores were like 100 blocks. So you found one and you'd pick at it, get what you need, come back to it.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
I had a concept for technicalities to do the same thing, but I'm like, I'm gonna make that a separate mod. I'm gonna keep technicalities like vanilla it. And now I don't have ores. You craft brass with gold and dirt.
Yeah, I think
Just
there's
as
still
good, just
value
as
in
good.
like doubling and tripling ores. I would love to find like variations on that theme. Like make it just, hey, I can do it a little differently now.
It's like realistically, all we needed to change is just have a different way to produce the ore. Like you have lasers now, which is one way. You have quarries, one way. But have some mini game that you have devised that you set up, and you just generate ores from that.
Well, I like how Create does it. Like it's
Yeah.
still the same concept, but it's done differently with like a conveyor belt and all that.
Right, you have to like build in
Yeah.
the world a way to
Yeah.
do those things.
I
Oh, I'm
really
all about
liked
that.
Create, and I had no problem with it not being like actual doubling. I was like, it's good enough. It's better. It's more, and it's fun. So I didn't care, you know.
And
But
things
if you had a
should be-
problem with it being doubled, you just use the data pack.
Good point.
Yeah.
The concept we had for Steam and Steel was we'd have these surface spires, which would be dotted with like normal iron ore, but they would show you where underneath them would be a ball of a particular block, which if you mined at it, it wouldn't destroy the block, it would just fire ore at you. And each of those balls had like X amount of ore in it. So it was like an ore vein, but you wouldn't like mine it out in that same way. It was more like a Factorio patch in that way.
Right. Yeah, I was kind of thinking just now something like that. I was sure something had already existed that did that, where it's like, you know, when you mine a block, you get a little bit out of it, and the block stays there.
I still want a
All
satisfactory.
right, well, YouTube audience, I'm going to wrap up my
you
episode
just
1
have
right now
infinite
because I feel like
Permanent
it's a good wrapping up point.
something.
We found a base
Joe's working on
of
the same.
operations.
Like you don't actually
Variable.
build a
We're hanging out
furnace,
with
you
Soren,
just say,
as
I wanna build
usual,
a furnace,
for
and you take a
Forgecraft
cobble out of your
instance.
inventory and place the
And
furnace. I
I'm
break
going to
down
do
furnace
some
and you get a
mining,
cobble.
get us down to like a deeper Y level.
It was
Hopefully,
Robert making
episode
that
2,
114
people will have, by the time,
pretty
you
sure
know,
it was
that episode starts recording, people will
Yeah.
have stopped exploring. The server seems a little
It
better
looked
now,
really
by the way.
good. I don't
Like
know.
it's,
He
well,
put a
actually,
lot
no,
of
it's
math
completely
into it.
frozen
I
now, so
helped
that's
a
why.
little bit.
That's why
Kind
it
of
seemed
thinking,
better.
like,
We were
you should
we
look up
were super
splines,
rubber
and then it
banding,
just kinda went
but
away.
it does seem better now.
Yeah,
than it was a minute
no,
ago.
I was
Magic
staying at
Fairy.
his place during the summer. And
So for now, Double 20 signing off on episode 1 of Forgecraft. Hope you
I
guys
love
are
that.
excited like I
I'd
am
love to
because
see that
I'm
kind of
very hyped to
instant
have
in Minecraft, just because
a
it's
115
fun
modded
stuff.
instance to be
This is
playing.
no longer lag.
All right,
Am I
guys.
hitting spawn or something? No,
Take it
it's just
easy.
lag.
It's the lag.